In today's video, we are ranking every shotgun that we have had in Fortnite history. As always, make sure you drop a like and subscribe. Use code TuneSpider in the Fortnite item shop to support me. Make sure you drop a follow on Twitch, and let's get to ranking. Okay, so we are starting with the OG pump shotgun. It can't go anywhere else but S. It felt so good holding and using this shotgun. The sound of it, the way it shot, how much it hit for, it was just an incredible shotgun to have. It hits you right in the OG feels. Now we have the Spaz shotgun, the purple and legendary pump version. That's going S+. That thing was an automatic 200 to the head, automatic knock, automatic limb. It felt so good to one pump someone after an edit with that shotgun. It's got to be S+. Now the original tac shotgun, that's going S as well. The original tac was so good. I was more of a pump person, but I had no problem carrying the tac. Now the purple and legendary tac shotgun is one of my all-time favorite shotguns. It's definitely got to go S+. It hit hard, it had great distance, it had great speed. Overall, it was such a good shotgun. The heavy shotgun, I'm going to be putting that in B. It hit hard, but it was just super slow. It was great at the time, but when it came back in OG Fortnite, it just did not hit the same. And with it, I'm going to be putting the double barrel shotgun. I think they're both solid shotguns. The double barrel had the 2 shots, but then it had a pretty slow reload. And if you missed one of those shots, you were pretty much screwed. Up next is the combat shotgun. Now, this thing was lethal when it first came into the game. Makes complete sense why we got it during the John Wick collab back in like chapter 1, season 9, I believe. I love this shotgun. It definitely got nerfed a little bit, so like now I would say it's like A, but at the time it was an S+. It was like an AR, a sniper, and a shotgun all in one. This thing was broken, so I'm going to be putting it in S because in chapter 1 it was definitely an S+, but they definitely nerfed it a lot to where it's probably like an A, so I'm going to meet right in the middle at S. Drum shotgun, I hate this thing with a passion. Likability wise, I want to put it in garbage, but I'm going to put it in A. It shoots fast. It doesn't hit hard. I would say the Frenzy auto shotgun that we have now is way better. That drum shotgun was a demon back in the day. The charge shotgun, I'm going to be putting that in A as well. It took a little bit of time to get used to, like have the charge up, but it was satisfying. Anytime you would charge, maybe predict an edit and then hit someone in the head with it and eliminate them. It felt clunky at first, especially going from the pump shotgun to the charge shotgun because the pump got vaulted in chapter 2 season 3. But overall, it was a lot of fun to use. And then the epic and legendary version of it is going in S. I would have Kit's charge shotgun, which is the mythic, in S+. The Dragon Fire Breath shotgun, I'm going to be putting in A. I really liked it. It was fun. It was unique. It caught builds on fire. So if you miss a shot, I mean, at least you were going to catch their builds on fire. It hit pretty hard. The reload was a little slow because it shot 4 shells at once. But overall, it was fun to have in the game. The lever action shotgun, I'm going to be putting this in S. I personally loved it. I don't know if it's like the animation where you kind of spin it or the fact that it shot a little faster than the pump, but not as hard. Overall, I just really enjoyed that shotgun and I thought it was really consistent. Okay, oh boy, here we go. Chapter 2, Season 6 shotguns. If you've seen my tier list before, you know I am not a big fan of Chapter 2, Season 6. The makeshift shotgun, going in garbage. I'm not even going to spend time on talking about it. Okay, maybe a little. Do you know what I hated? Was having to craft it to actually get a good shotgun for the pump. The Spire shotgun, kind of similar to the drum shotgun, also hated it. But I'll put it in C because it did do more damage and it was an auto shot. Now, speaking of auto shot, we have the auto shotgun here. I'm going to be putting it in B. It just didn't hit the same like attack. I didn't think it was that good. I never picked it up. But what I did pick up was this striker pump. I thought the striker pump was super consistent and I thought it was really good. Now, it didn't hit as hard as the original pump shotgun. And this was the first pump that we had in chapter 3. But overall, I thought it was really good. The Ranger shotgun. Now, this was a 1 shot, then a reload. But this thing had insane range on it. Like, it had that Steph Curry range. I was obsessed with it when it came out. I loved shooting people when they would like shockwave in the air, but the 1 shot and then reload was killer in any sort of close range fight. So that's why it can't be an S or S+. The 2-shot shotgun, that's going in C. I just didn't like it. It wasn't good. Prime shotgun, I'm going to be putting it in B. It was similar to the heavy shotgun in my opinion. It hit hard. It was just really slow. The Evo Chrome shotgun, this thing was weird. That Chrome season was just weird. It had the sideways reticle, which really threw me off a lot. I did kind of like it though, like it shot pretty fast. It was kind of like attack, but it wasn't like my go-to shotgun. Now the Thunder Pump shotgun at the start of chapter 4, I'm going to be putting in A. It was really good. It hit hard. I just felt it was a little slow and it only had 4 shots. So you had to reload quite often, I felt like. Now the Maven shotgun, this is for sure going in S. This thing was so good. It was on par with the tac shotgun in my opinion. It actually might have been a little better. That was something that was nice about chapter 4 is I felt like I could pick up any shotgun in that chapter and it would be viable. Now the Havoc pump shotgun, this thing hit hard. Like harder than Ray Rice. I absolutely love this shotgun. I would love to see it return at some point. It hit so hard, especially if you got the enhanced Havoc pump. That thing was one tapping people most of the time. The heisted accelerant shotgun, yeah, that's got to go S+. It shot faster than Maven, it hit harder than the Maven, and it gave you the little spicy pepper effect, so you were running faster. That shotgun was OP. It was definitely worth purchasing anytime you can. I mean, my girlfriend and I would drop Rumble Ruins just for that shotgun pretty much every game. The Breacher shotgun, I'm going to put it in A just because it had a small reticle. Like, it hit really hard, and I like that it broke builds with like one shot, and it actually had some solid distance to it. Actually, now that I'm thinking about it, I'm going to put it in S because the Sharp Tooth I'm going to put in A, and I felt like the Breacher was a little better than the Sharp Tooth. The Sharp Tooth was a rework of the Spaz shotgun from chapter 1 and chapter 2, the epic and legendary pump. The Sharp Tooth was cool. I liked it. It had a little more distance to it compared to the OG pump. It didn't hit as hard though, but it did just feel good using it. Like, I remember how excited I was to use that again in chapter 4 season 3 when it dropped, even though it didn't hit the same. The Infiltrator shotgun, I actually like this one a lot. I'm not gonna lie, I'm a big fan of it. I actually didn't like it at first in the beginning of chapter 4 season 4, but I became a huge Infiltrator defender. I'm gonna put it in S. It's gonna be like lower tier S though, but I love how fast it shot. It had 6 shots. It had good range to it. It hit pretty hard. Overall, it was a lot of fun to use. The wood stake shotgun, I'm gonna be putting that in B. As a creative idea. I absolutely love the idea. It was 4 shots. I just feel like if it has 4 shots, it needs to hit a lot harder than it did. It needs to hit more like a pump. But this one I felt almost shot more like the Infiltrator in that aspect, but the Infiltrator had more shots. The hammer pump shotgun from chapter 5 that we have right now, I'm probably gonna put that in lower tier. Actually, I'm gonna put it in high tier B. It hits pretty hard. I like the feel of it, but it just feels slower than the other pumps for some reason, and I just feel like it's hard to use when you have the Gatekeeper and the Frenzy Auto. Like, there's no balance for it. It's like the middle brother that gets forgotten a lot. The Frenzy Auto shotgun, yeah, that's got to go in S+. That thing is just ridiculous. It is OP. I know they've nerfed it a couple times, but I still feel like it is dangerous, especially in zero build. Now, I know for build mode, I think the hammer pump and the Gatekeeper, from what I've seen, are a little better, but zero build Frenzy Auto is crazy. And the Gatekeeper, I'm going to be putting in S. It actually reminds me of the Infiltrator a little bit, but it shoots a little faster. The only problem is it has 3 shots, but I feel like you have to get a drum mag because of those 3 shots. Overall, I really like it though. It's what I'm picking up most of the time, especially if I can get a drum mag on it. Now, this is my Fortnite shotgun tier list. Let me know where you rank some of these shotguns. Let me know if you agree or disagree with this list. Honestly, that's the fun of it. But thank you for making it this far in the video. I really appreciate you, and I hope you have a great rest of your day. Peace.